Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. When was the last time you let fear stop you from doing something? When was the last time you made an excuse for not chasing your dreams? Embracing effort over perfection means understanding that the journey towards success is built on action, not flawless execution. Perfection is a mirage. It's a standard that doesn't exist, and chasing it can paralyze you from moving forward. Too often we let the idea of perfection hold us back. We wait for everything to fall into place before we start. We tell ourselves that we'll begin once we have everything figured out, once we have the perfect plan, or once we have all the resources we think we need. But the truth is, perfection is a form of procrastination. It convinces us to put things off because we feel we aren't ready, or we fear falling short of some imagined ideal. Effort, on the other hand, is a choice we make every single day. Effort is about showing up even when things aren't perfect. It's about taking action despite the uncertainty and imperfections. Every step you take, even if it's small, is progress. Effort is what moves you forward, even if it's not in the direction you expected. And it's through that movement, through the act of trying, that you learn, adapt, and grow. Effort builds resilience. When you focus on putting in the effort, instead of getting everything right, you begin to embrace the setbacks as part of the process. They don't define your ability to succeed. They define your ability to keep going. Each challenge, each mistake, each failure is simply an opportunity to learn more about yourself, your capabilities, and your potential. If you wait for perfection, you'll never start. But if you commit to effort, you'll constantly be growing and evolving. The power of effort lies in its consistency. Perfection is fleeting, but effort is a habit. It's what separates those who eventually succeed from those who never try. When you embrace effort, you are choosing to be a person who learns, adapts, and grows with every experience. And in doing so, you create your own path to success. Fear is one of the most powerful emotions we experience as human beings. It's something we all face at some point in our lives, and for many it can be paralyzing. But what if I told you that fear is not something to avoid, but something to embrace and move through? Fear doesn't have to control you. It can be a sign that you're on the verge of something great. Most of us are afraid of failure. We fear rejection, ridicule, and the unknown. We fear that if we try and fail, we'll be judged, or that our efforts will be seen as meaningless. This fear can cause us to hesitate, to hold back, and to convince ourselves that we're not good enough, not ready enough, or not worthy enough. But here's the truth. Fear is natural. It's a part of being human. The key is not to let fear stop you from moving forward. The key is to acknowledge it and keep going anyway. Fear, when we understand it, is just a signal, like a flashing light, telling you that you're stepping into unfamiliar territory. It's a sign that you're growing, that you're pushing your limits, and that you're trying something that challenges you. Fear is a companion on the road to success, not an enemy. The most successful people in the world have not avoided fear. They've learned how to face it and move past it. It's not about never feeling afraid, but about learning how to act despite the fear. Fear of failure is often rooted in perfectionism. We set unrealistic standards for ourselves, thinking that we must get everything right the first time. This mindset keeps us trapped. Perfectionism breeds anxiety, and anxiety breeds fear. The fear of failure stops us from even trying because we think that failure means we are not good enough. In reality, failure is not a reflection of your worth or ability. It's simply a stepping stone. The most successful individuals have experienced failure countless times. What separates them from others is that they don't let failure define them. They use it as a lesson to grow and improve. Another form of fear is the fear of judgment. We worry about what others will think of us. We fear that others will see our mistakes, criticize our choices, or laugh at our ambitions. But here's the thing. Most people are too caught up in their own lives to focus on yours. The fear of judgment is often exaggerated in our minds. It holds us back from expressing ourselves, from trying new things, and from stepping outside our comfort zones. The more we focus on how others perceive us, the more paralyzed we become. Instead of worrying about how we'll be judged, we need to focus on the journey ahead. It's not about others' opinions. It's about your growth, your potential, and your dreams. The fear of the unknown is another powerful force that holds many back. The uncertainty of a new endeavor, a new path, or a new challenge can be overwhelming. We want guarantees, we want safety, and we want predictability. But the truth is, life is unpredictable. The future is always uncertain. And if we wait for certainty before we act, we will never move forward. The unknown is not something to be afraid of. It's something to embrace. The unknown is where growth happens, where opportunities are found, and where new possibilities are created. Fear will always be a part of your journey. But the real question is, what will you do in the face of fear? Will you let it control you, or will you use it as a catalyst for growth? The key to overcoming fear is not eliminating it, but learning how to move through it. The most successful people in the world are those who have learned to act despite their fear, to take the first step even when they're unsure, and to keep going when things get tough. Fear is not a roadblock. It's a signal that you're about to break through to something greater. There is no time like the present. This simple statement carries so much truth, yet it's something many of us overlook in our daily lives. We are constantly waiting for the perfect time to start something, whether it's a new project, a career change, or a personal goal. We tell ourselves that we'll begin once we have more experience, once we have more resources, or once our circumstances are more ideal. But the truth is, the perfect time rarely comes. If we keep waiting for everything to fall into place, we may end up waiting forever. The present moment is all we truly have. The past is behind us, and the future is uncertain. The only time that we can truly control is right now. And if we don't take action in the present moment, we risk letting time slip away. Every minute spent waiting is a minute lost, a minute you'll never get back. There is no guarantee of tomorrow, so the best time to act is right now. We often convince ourselves that we have time, that we can start tomorrow, next week, or next year. But this mindset is dangerous because it breeds procrastination. The longer we delay, the harder it becomes to take the first step. We put things off because of fear, uncertainty, or the false belief that we need to be in a better position to start. But every time we delay, the dream, the goal, or the opportunity we've been waiting for grows more distant. Procrastination is a killer of dreams. It tells us to wait, to hold off, and to delay our action. It tricks us into thinking that we'll be ready at some future point. But the reality is that we'll never be ready in the way we expect. We'll never feel completely prepared, and there will always be challenges, obstacles, and fears standing in our way. The key to success is not waiting for the perfect moment, but deciding to act despite the uncertainty and imperfections. The present is the only moment we can control, and it's the only moment that matters. When you take action now, you begin to build momentum. Every small step you take today moves you closer to your goals. And as you move forward, you'll gain clarity, experience, and confidence. You'll start to see the path ahead more clearly. The future will begin to unfold, not because you waited for it, but because you created it by acting in the present. Many people have great ideas, grand dreams, and amazing potential, but they never act on them because they're waiting for the right time. They let the fear of failure, the fear of not being good enough, or the fear of the unknown hold them back. But those who succeed are the ones who take action anyway. They make a decision to start, and then they keep moving forward, even when things are uncertain. You can't control everything, but you can control your actions right now. You can choose to take that first step, no matter how small. You can choose to start making progress toward your goal today. Waiting for the future to be perfect is a form of self-sabotage. There is no guarantee that tomorrow will be better, easier, or more ideal than today. The longer you wait, the more you put your dreams, your ambitions, and your potential on hold. There is no time like the present to begin building the life you want. The present moment is the only time that truly matters, and it's the only time in which you can make a real impact. The world moves fast, and the opportunities that are available today may not be there tomorrow. Every decision you make in the present shapes your future. By taking action now, you're setting the foundation for your success. So stop waiting. Stop putting things off. Don't let fear or uncertainty keep you from moving forward. The time to act is now. Persistence is one of the most powerful qualities a person can possess. It is the ability to keep going, no matter how difficult the road may seem, and no matter how many times you encounter setbacks or failures. In a world that often values quick results and instant gratification, persistence is the rare trait that allows individuals to achieve lasting success. It's the driving force behind every breakthrough, every triumph, and every dream realized. The power of persistence lies in its ability to break down barriers that seem insurmountable. We often face challenges that make us question whether we're on the right path. These challenges can take many forms: financial struggles, personal doubts, or unforeseen obstacles that seem to block every attempt we make. It's easy to be discouraged when things aren't progressing the way we envisioned. But what separates those who achieve their goals from those who give up is the ability to persist, to push through when others would quit. Persistence is not about having all the answers or knowing exactly how to reach your destination. It's about showing up every day, continuing to take action even when things are tough, and refusing to be defined by setbacks. The journey may not always be smooth, and there will be moments when failure feels inevitable, but with persistence, failure is not the end. It's merely part of the process. Every failure is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and refine your approach. Each misstep is a lesson, and each mistake brings you closer to the version of yourself that can succeed. The power of persistence is also found in its ability to build resilience. When you persist in the face of adversity, you develop a stronger mindset. The more you encounter and overcome challenges, the more you realize that you are capable of handling difficult situations. You begin to trust yourself, your skills, and your ability to navigate through the storm. This resilience becomes a powerful tool in the pursuit of success because it enables you to keep moving forward even when everything around you seems uncertain. There's a reason why we often hear stories of famous people who overcame numerous failures before achieving their success. Whether it's inventors, entrepreneurs, athletes, or artists, those who make a lasting impact are the ones who refuse to give up. Thomas Edison, for example, famously said that he did not fail 1,000 times while inventing the light bulb. He simply found 1,000 ways that didn't work. That persistence, that refusal to accept failure as the end of the road, is what led to one of the most transformative inventions in history. Persistence also has a compounding effect. Every time you push through a difficult situation, you gain more confidence and more experience. You learn what works, what doesn't, and how to navigate through challenges with more ease. Over time, the small efforts you make on a daily basis accumulate and lead to significant results. Success is not built overnight. It's the result of consistent, persistent effort over time. And that effort adds up piece by piece until one day you look back and realize how far you've come. In fact, persistence is often more important than talent or intelligence. While natural ability can help you get started, it's persistence that keeps you going when the road gets tough. Those who rely solely on talent often falter when faced with difficulties. But those who are persistent have the mental fortitude to continue pushing forward, no matter the obstacles they encounter. In the end, it's persistence that separates those who achieve their dreams from those who simply dream about them. Persistence is a quiet force, often working behind the scenes, unnoticed by many. It doesn't seek attention or recognition. It simply moves forward, undeterred by obstacles, failures, or doubt. It's a powerful tool, one that can carry you through the toughest times and help you achieve what once seemed impossible. Accountability to yourself is one of the most crucial components of personal growth and success. It is the practice of taking full responsibility for your actions, decisions, and outcomes, regardless of the circumstances. When you are accountable to yourself, you don't rely on external factors or other people to determine your success or failure. Instead, you acknowledge that your choices directly impact your life, and you take ownership of your journey. This level of self-accountability is empowering because it gives you control over your future. The first step in embracing accountability to yourself is recognizing that you are the architect of your own life. The decisions you make each day shape your reality, whether those decisions are big or small. When you take responsibility for where you are in life, you stop looking for excuses or blaming others for your current situation. Accountability removes the victim mentality that many people fall into, where they feel that their circumstances are entirely controlled by external factors like luck or the actions of others. When you are accountable to yourself, you also become more aware of your goals and the actions necessary to achieve them. It means not only setting goals, but also following through with the actions required to reach them. Accountability means staying disciplined, even when it's hard, even when you don't feel motivated, and even when the path is uncertain. It's about keeping promises to yourself, even when no one is watching, and even when it feels easier to let those promises slide. One of the most powerful aspects of self-accountability is its ability to build trust with yourself. When you consistently hold yourself accountable, you begin to believe in your own ability to achieve whatever you set your mind to. You develop a stronger sense of self-discipline, and you prove to yourself that you can be relied upon. This self-trust is the foundation of confidence. If you can trust yourself to take action and stay committed, you develop a belief in your potential that becomes unshakable. Being accountable to yourself also means being honest with yourself. This includes recognizing your weaknesses, acknowledging your mistakes, and understanding where you need to improve. It requires self-reflection and a willingness to confront the hard truths about yourself. But it doesn't stop there. Accountability is not about being self-critical in a damaging way. It's about using those reflections as stepping stones for growth. When you acknowledge your shortcomings, you also empower yourself to take corrective action. The key is to learn from those moments, to use them as fuel for your journey rather than allowing them to hold you back. Another powerful aspect of self-accountability is the ability to stay consistent regardless of the obstacles you may face. Life will throw challenges your way, and there will be moments of doubt, frustration, and failure. But self-accountability helps you remain focused on your long-term goals. It reminds you that your success is not defined by any single moment or setback, but by your ability to persevere through the ups and downs. By taking responsibility for your actions, you give yourself the strength to keep going even when things get tough. Furthermore, self-accountability fosters a sense of ownership over your success. It encourages you to take pride in the work you do and the progress you make, no matter how small. When you hold yourself accountable, you recognize that your achievements are a direct result of your effort, your dedication, and your decisions. This ownership is empowering because it reinforces the belief that you are capable of achieving greatness through your own action. Ultimately, accountability to yourself is about taking control of your life. It's about acknowledging that the power to change, to grow, and to succeed is within you. No one else can do the work for you. No one else can make the decisions for you. You are responsible for your own future. And when you accept that responsibility, you unlock the full potential of your life. Success is not a matter of chance. It is a choice. While many people think that success happens to a select few due to luck, privilege, or circumstance, the truth is that success is within reach for anyone who chooses to take responsibility for their own life and actions. It's about making the conscious decision to pursue your goals, to overcome obstacles, and to remain persistent in the face of adversity. Success doesn't happen by accident. It's the result of deliberate choices made every single day. The first part of choosing success is deciding what you truly want in life. Success isn't one size fits all. It looks different for every person, depending on their values, desires, and passions. The decision to define what success means to you is the first step toward achieving it. Without a clear vision of what you want, it's easy to get lost in the distractions and demands of everyday life. But once you've defined your own version of success, you give yourself a purpose, a target to aim for. The choice to know what you want is a powerful one because it sets the foundation for everything else. After you've made the decision to pursue success, the next step is to take responsibility for your journey. Success doesn't come to those who wait for the perfect moment or who blame others for their failures. It comes to those who are willing to own their path. This means accepting full responsibility for both your successes and your failures. Every decision you make, every action you take either brings you closer to your goals or takes you further away from them. By taking ownership of your life, you acknowledge that no one else is responsible for your future. You are. Another key element of success is perseverance. Success is rarely immediate, and the road to it is often filled with obstacles, setbacks, and challenges. It's easy to feel discouraged when things don't go according to plan, but this is where the choice to succeed truly shines. It's in those moments when things are tough that your commitment to success is tested. You can choose to give up, or you can choose to keep going. The people who achieve lasting success are the ones who continue to push forward even when the odds seem insurmountable. They understand that persistence, not perfection, is the key to overcoming challenges. Discipline plays a major role in choosing success. The daily habits and routines you establish are the actions that accumulate over time and determine your success. It's easy to make excuses, to let life's distractions take over, or to give in to short-term gratification. But success is built on consistent, focused effort. It's about showing up every day, doing the hard work, and staying committed even when motivation fades. Success is not just about talent or intelligence. It's about how committed you are to doing the necessary work, day in and day out. In addition to discipline, the willingness to take risks is another vital part of choosing success. Many people are afraid of failure, so they play it safe, never stepping outside their comfort zones. But success is rarely found in the comfort zone. It is often born from taking risks, making bold decisions, and stepping into the unknown. While taking risks can be intimidating, it's through taking chances that we grow and find new opportunities. Fear of failure should not stop you from making choices that can propel you forward. In fact, it is often through failure that we learn the most valuable lessons about ourselves and what works. Lastly, success requires a mindset shift. You must believe that you are capable of achieving your goals and that success is attainable. Your thoughts and beliefs shape your reality. If you choose to believe that success is reserved for others or that you're not good enough, your actions will reflect that belief. But if you choose to believe in your own potential, you will begin to make decisions, take actions, and seek opportunities that align with that belief. Success is a reflection of your mindset. If you choose to see challenges as opportunities and failure as a lesson, you will be far more likely to succeed in the long run. Success is a choice, a series of choices made daily that align with your goals, your vision, and your purpose. It's not about waiting for luck or for the right circumstances to come along. It's about taking ownership of your life, being disciplined in your actions, and having the courage to face obstacles with persistence and resilience. Success is within your reach, but it requires you to make the conscious decision to go after it, regardless of the challenges that lie ahead.